Biggest drugs seizures of all time. Time and again, there have been innumerous drug seizures that go unnoticed because the media is not allowed to cover these stuff. Even though the people are not aware of these drug seizures, the police, however, have recovered huge amounts of drugs with astronomic street values in a number of locations. But where did these drug seizures happen? Who was behind these? How did it all go? Continue watching the video till the end to know more. Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet another video from our channel. We hope you guys are doing extremely well. In this video, we will be talking about the biggest drug seizures of all time. We will be diving deep into every aspect of the situation, so if you are new to this channel, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now without any further ado, let's hop right into the video. Starting with the Pablo Escobar seizures that took place in the year 1984, Pablo Escobar, as you might have already known him, he was one of the biggest coke kingpins in history. At the height of his criminal activities, he was earning millions of dollars every day. He achieved such a high income by supplying around 50% of his cocaine to the United States. As his operation was so big, it took many vehicles to meet the demand for his drugs. He would use boats, planes, helicopters, and even submarines to smuggle the drugs to wherever it was needed. A lot of the drugs were made in a secret laboratory in a jungle called Tranquilandia. This laboratory had its own airstrip and a personal army. It even had off-the-grid electricity and water supplies and dormitories for those who worked there. The DEA were desperate to catch this coke kingpin and used tracking devices on his raw materials to hunt him down and seize his drugs. The seizure took place in 1984 and the DEA recovered approximately 14 tons of cocaine. At today's value, this was worth around $2.2 billion. However, this would have only made a small dent in Pablo Escobar's yearly income, which was believed to be around $25 billion annually at that time. Next, we have the drug seizure that took place at San Francisco back in the year 1991. This was much bigger than the Pablo Escobar bust. Heroin addicts in San Francisco found it a little more difficult to get their fix after a bust in 1991. At that time, the authorities could claim they were responsible for the biggest haul of heroin ever, and there is even TV footage of their haul as television crews witnessed the stash. When around 1,059 pounds of China white heroin in 59 boxes arrived in the Bay Area from Thailand, the police were there, ready to seize it. The haul had a value of around $5 million at the street value of today. Its value was greater than that of the DEA budget for the year 2010. Commanders of the drug war estimated that the haul was the equivalent to 5% of the heroin produced in the world in the year 1991. And then we have the biggest drug bust of all time that took place in Afghanistan in the year 2009. In this bust, around 92 tons of opium and poppy seeds were seized, whose value cannot even be estimated. One of the biggest fundraising activities for terrorist groups, such as the Taliban, is opium trafficking. It is estimated that approximately 90% of the opium in the world originates in Afghanistan. The Afghan forces led a 2009 operation to seize 92 tons of opium and poppy seeds. As this is such a huge haul, it is difficult to put a price on the value of these drugs. However, the Afghan forces considered it triumph in both the war on drugs and the war on terrorism. It is credited as the biggest ever drug seizure conducted by the Afghan forces. However, there are those that argue that this seizure came at a price. The operation was described as uncoordinated and ineffective, and it led to the loss of 60 members of the forces. The drugs were destroyed when the forces ordered an airstrike on the stash. And that's it for today. Did you enjoy watching the video? Do you have any other bust in your mind that we might have missed out on? Did we miss out on anything? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this while we keep working on making more such videos. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please like the video if you have not already, and make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the bell icon to never miss another update from our channel. With that being said, let's meet in another one of these videos. Until then, see ya!